Welcome back to Sevtech Ages, and it's a nice day again, now that the rain's stopped, and we should continue on with our journey. Now, I have created a stone pickaxe. It's exactly the same recipe that you normally expect, obviously once you get access to stone, so I've taken that over from our flint pickaxe. We need to get this optional stuff done, and maybe some of this as well. Basically, at the top here, it's saying that we can't get farmland except by placing it, at least in this age. So we have to trade with a villager. So in the meantime, till we get that, there are a bunch of already matured crops that you find around the world. And I don't want to stand on these from a height, just to make sure it doesn't destroy them. But I just want to double check, will this stay as a special farmland block if I destroy it? So let's just get you. Can I pick it up and place it? Or is it just regular dirt? It's just regular dirt. So, yeah, we can't just move them like that. It's unfortunate, but yeah, it's worthwhile experimenting. It's always worthwhile experimenting. Okay, so we've got some food to feed us a little bit. You know, we've got some beetroots, we've got some carrots. We've also got some rotten flesh. So I went ahead and made drying racks. Those are the normal recipe that you're used to if you've played modern Minecraft before. And you can just drop them onto your side of your little cave in here, and they turn into these, of course. So we can just right click and pick up monster jerky, and that means we can then put back more. So if I just make sure I don't actually try and eat that, I can let's just pick up more here. Yep, and then we'll put these back and just create some more. So if I go into my inventory and click on this, you'll see I've already eaten some fruit, so that's got a little bit higher. So we should make sure we get some grain, proteins and vegetables. And yeah, so we certainly have some protein. So let's just have one of those. And next time we've got some carrots and wheat. And let me just test this out. How well does this work? It does, but it just takes the first few in my inventory, so there's no real control over it. Okay, so one of the other things we should do for a ranged weapon, or get towards a ranged weapon, is to left-click this on a block like cobblestone or stone to get a sharp bone. Okay. And that's open up spear fishing, so we can create spears, I guess. So spearmint is the name of the quest. Craft a spear for fishing and ranged combat, and craft a tomahawk to use as a ranged weapon. Note, the recipe needs one flint point. Even harder to say. So, tomahawk. What do you need? That's okay. Flint point. That's different. No doubt people just forgot what that is or didn't see what that is. And we have to flake the already flaked flint. Oh my god, that's gonna change things. Okay, so we got some flint there, and if we then try and do that again, okay, so we have a point. All right, so is that a 2x2 or is it it's just a 2x2? So we can just do it in our regular inventory. After I make even more fiber into twine and flaked flint point, and a stick, which I went and put in this chest, I assume. Yeah, 34 sticks. Grab the twine back, and then, oops. Then we can go and put this together. So twine, flaked flint point, and a stick. And we get a tomahawk. Free range hawks. I guess we should also look at this so that we can get some spearfishing done. So what does it take to craft a spear? Broken spear. Regular spear would be nice. So we can make a spear again from a broken spear with extra sticks. Fine. Can we just craft a spear itself? Just flake flint and 2 sticks. That is really straightforward. So that's a point. We need a regular one. That will do. And a couple of sticks, please. 1, 2. Grab our crafting rock. And we have a spear. And whatever that is. What are you? Flaked bone. Okay, that must have come off when we created our sharp bone. So when in main hand, 2.5 attack damage, 3.5 attack speed. I want to see what... Does Does that throw? It does throw. And you have to pick it up. Not as sure about that. Oh, and it's going dark again. Of course it is. I'm not sure if I want to throw my main weapon away. Maybe with spears for spearfishing, but not necessarily for, for regular monsters. Okay, so what does it say that we need to go to next? So we need to go fish for that one. That'll have to wait till daytime. I'm not going to do that. These are both trading from villagers, so we have to go and find a villager at some point, and maybe when we go north to find that Darklands biome I may have mentioned in the last episode. Yep, so this is saying, acquire a shadow gem from shadow creatures residing in the Darklands. Lots and lots of shadow and dark in that. Small creatures have smaller gems, while the larger, more dangerous shadow creatures drop full gems. Okay. And this one is saying, go and find one. And again, as I said in the last episode, you need to go north or south, depending. And you can find those. So, what else can we make before we have to go and take an expedition? And that is going to be a strainer. Yeah. And a kiln. So let's go and find those once the sun's up. And the sun is rising, so let's go and grab some clay. Let's hope that these, yep, they do give me regular clay balls. Good. I have to question every assumption in this mod pack. It just seems that everything is changing, and yeah, there's nothing much we can do about it. So let me just grab a few more pieces. Nothing excessive for the moment, just in case there's something better later. And there is a fish, I think. So let's see if we can. Well, I don't know if that's an aggressive fish or not, but let's go and see if we can fish. Stop moving. Anytime. There's a lot of curve on this. We can pick it up again. Let's see then. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Ah, well. I'm going to have to go and see if I can actually succeed at this thing. And get out of this pit. There we go. See if we can grab this fish. We may have to get a bit closer for this one. It's a cod. Good, I guess. There we go. Spearfishing. Job done, and we get a fish out of it. So, back to the base. Okay, so now we need to make a kiln. Straightforward with this recipe. That's a cobblestone slab, not a regular block. So 3 regular blocks in a line horizontally, and you get a slab. So we can right-click this, and we get a kiln. Cool. Now the kiln, I've already made another one. Put it here. You can move it around as long as it's in this grey state. This is unfired, so think of this like wet clay, if you like. But as soon as we fire it, you're not going to be able to move it around anymore. So just keep that in mind. In order to fire it, we're going to need a fire block below it. So we put a wooden block 2 down. I would have hoped the campfire like right below it would have worked, but it doesn't seem to. So let's do it this way instead. And what we're also going to do at the same time is put some wood in here. Okay. So once it's actually fired, it should actually turn this wood to charcoal. Low-grade charcoal, that is. Low-grade charcoal, you can light a fire on and it never goes out. So that would be really handy for us. So to do that, let's just get our 2 fire sticks and light this up. And we may need a couple of wood. Depends how long the fire particularly lasts on this bit of wood. So I guess I'm going to need to chop more wood. What's the most efficient stick recipe? Is there anything we can actually make nice precision sawmill? I don't think there's anything we can do just yet. Dartland's plank just planks into sticks. Okay, we may as well just gather it from outside. Yeah, there you go. So you see the kiln's now fired, and that has turned the wood into charcoal. Great. So the first time I'd done 2 already. The first time I did this, we got the achievement for Forever Fire. So if you want that, we can just put that out. And in this case, we're lucky enough to get our, well, maybe get our wood back once we put this low-grade charcoal down. And then we can refire this with 2 more of our sticks to get a permanent fire. And that should mean we should be able to light those torches as well and convert them into this, I think. So let's get that going. So let's just convert these over and fire. Woof. Okay, so now we have hopefully what is essentially like a normal furnace in a regular modded Minecraft game. And well, we can't move that kiln anymore. So if I want more of those, it's straightforward. I can just put another kiln in next door to it, I guess. We don't want to make sure we're not going to build anything with wood anywhere nearby for rather obvious reasons. And that fire may well spread, so I have to be a little bit careful. Or may not, we'll see. I just thought I'd see how well that does and see if it spreads across, and I'll put another one there if it does. Okay, what's next? So we can carry on with the rest of the quest. That doesn't seem to have spread just yet. I'll light the other one if we need to, but it'll be fine for now. So we want a hopper next, and that we should be able to just do with planks. Oh, it's a wooden hopper, and a chest in the middle with our regular crafting rock. Valid recipe. And we have a hopper. Yep, we do. Well, I was just wondering if can we actually put a hopper onto this and then use that to sort of inject wood into, sort of an early form of automation. Oh, interesting. I can't click into the hopper to get an inventory. We have to put a chest on the top, but yeah, we've only got this very early chest. And I'm going to need more wood at some point very, very soon. So let's just put that in place and get some more boards. 5 is not enough, so I guess I'm going to have to go chopping wood. Need the 7. Okay, let's go grab a couple of pieces more wood and let's see if we can craft anything that will feed stuff automatically in. You will do, I think. Yep. We can also make a flint axe as well. I just haven't made one yet. Maybe the same ingredients. Just assuming that it's going to be more durable than flint hatchet. Neither one can be repaired, unfortunately, so that's something that we're just going to have to deal with. Let me just put you back over here for a second. And we want you. Good. And you. All right, let's see if we can get that chest working. So chests are 8 boards in this mod pack anyway. And put those down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we need a piece of stone in the middle. Sorry, a rock, I should say. And then we can just use this. Okay. Now, if I grab you and put you here and put you in here, I may have to stand on top of this thing. Okay, so it will actually feed down. So now if I want boards, yeah, that's good. Okay, that works as I might expect, which is nice. And we'll have to consider that for other blocks as well. It may, I wonder if it works with a crafting table now. So if I put a crafting table down, well, sorry, a crafting stump or whatever it's called. If I put those down on top of that and lay out the recipe in here, I'm just wondering whether it will let me craft multiple things. Maybe not, but it might be an idea to give it a try. And after a creeper made a wonderful visit to my little cave in the wall in the middle of the night, which is rather surprising and terrifying at this stage of the game. Instead, I guess I've got earth walls at the moment. That shouldn't last for long. You see, we can actually convert cobblestone into regular stone. So if you want to rebuild a wall that looks original, you can do. Of course, we can then use regular stone for, well, yeah, just regular stone for building purposes. So that will be very useful, but more importantly for recipes. So is there anything of this tier I can use with regular stone, I wonder? There's going to be lots of recipes, but stone mortar. Let's just see if there's anything useful in here we can grab. I'll come back to you in a second. And yeah, we definitely want a grindstone at some point, I'm sure, so we may as well make one now. Seems to be straightforward, just need 6 of these blocks, and there's a spider outside, and I do actually need a spider for something, so it might be nice to go and try and kill it now. Maybe it'll drop a spider web at some point. There we go. Hi, spider. Not getting in here. Nope. Spider eye. Okay, fair enough. One thing, by the way, be careful when using this deposit to nearby chests. Yeah, even if the chest is closed, it will still deposit all your stuff into it. So, yes. However, getting rid of all the extra stuff in my inventory was more than worth it. I am now clothed in various armor of my enemies that have fallen over and, well, died. So, where was I? Yes, sticks. They've probably been put into a chest. There. Yeah, there we go. Sticks. One of those. And there we go. Grind it. So we've got that achievement done. We need to do the Blood of the Nothing sort of quest in order to get to Barrel of Vadis, whatever Barrel of Vadis is. And on this side, we can upgrade a hopper to Whopper Mark II rather than a hopper, I guess. A Whopper? Is it really called a Whopper? It is called a Whopper. Okay. Fine. So what do you take? You take bark and a cobweb. That's why I can't actually craft it just yet. Unless there's any way of doing that, well, with string. And can I get string from anything else? From cotton, I guess. But I don't see any cotton so far. So that might be a bit of a problem. Oh, yeah, I didn't find out what that sound was. It's a trumpet. It actually is a real trumpet. You can get it dropped. I'm not sure what it's for, but we have this trumpet, see? There you go. No idea. In any case, there is a trumpet block around. Okay, so is this placeable? Right-click the block with the item to grind. Sneak right-click to remove item. And right-click block with item in it to start grinding. Okay, so we probably just want to put this somewhere. Let's just put it there. And let's see what the grindstone recipes are, shall we? Is there anything I can do with that? Let's look at grindstone. Whoops. Okay, so we can turn wood into an unfamiliar item, and we've got 240 recipes. We can turn bone blocks into bone meal, so I guess regular bones will also do that. And yeah, that's something we can't do yet, I assume. Right, so is there anything in here that I can actually do straight away? Let's go backwards to the end of this. There's just going to be lots of similar recipes. It looks like it's how we get, or how we grind up flours to get various dye powders. So that is useful for the bladder one. If we have a look in here, this one, so a fluid bladder. We have fluid bladder. You'd expect this to be leather, but it's not really. It's just plant twine and brown dye powder and ink sacs. Ink sacs, in turn, come from strainers. Strainers have a bit of a problem in that I think are probably going to need webs for those. But let's just go back one. Brown dye powder. So in order to get that, we need some orange and black, or black, red, and yellow, etc. That makes orange anyway. So that will then let us make brown dye powder. And of course, I guess we just get that from a grindstone. So we just get something that's red, and then we can get those colours out of the way. Okay, what was the strainer? What did that need? Is that also cobweb? So survivalist, strainer, net. Net just needs twine or string. And, well, I don't have any crafting recipe for the twine. For the string, we're back to this crafting sort of again. And we can't make that. Cotton we need. And the strainer base itself is a chest, a Whopper Mark II, which is a cobweb. So you get the idea. I need cobwebs before anything else. Well, for ink sacs, we know what we what we can possibly do for that. Do I get my spear? You know, there's a spearfish of these things. They're quite far out though, and yeah, let's see if we can get far enough towards them and say hello to our usual squid friends. Did we get one? There's one. Ink sac. Yeah, we got 3. Okay, that'll do for now. So I'm going to go and get the rest, and then hopefully we'll get some cobwebs as well, either by getting cotton or if I look for spiders. But while I'm here, I may as well make the grill as well. So let's just keep right-clicking this, and we get the grill. Yep, now that we have the ability to make smooth stone. So, hot grill. That's another achievement. And it's probably down here. Find salt in dry biomes or riverbeds. You'll need it for food and curing hide. So let's take a look at the grill for a second. And grill recipes. Okay, so we can make ash with that and lots of recipes. So we'll have to take a look at that. But imagine most of this will be food. Or at least you'd hope that. Seems to be one way to get, what was it, lapis. So we can cook down lapis blocks into lapis lazuli. Of course, that's unfamiliar at the moment. But I guess we can probably do the same thing with the kiln. So yeah, let's just see if can we put this down on top of the fire? Or is it just independent of that? If it's independent, then maybe we can just put it over another charcoal block and have that going for us. Okay, good enough for now. Alright, so it's raining yet again and we've got more fires now. This grill is actually pretty good. You can put multiple things in it at a time, so I removed the fire pit. In fact, that reminds me I should just replace that floor piece. And yeah, so we can put things like carrots in it. So if we put carrots in it, we get, as you might expect, a baked carrot. And we can eat that for a little bit more than regular, so it's worthwhile processing the food a little bit. In any case, I went out and grabbed some of the various different colours of flowers. So will you work? Let's see. I do like the visual interface. As presumably, yeah, it will take a little bit of time to get through the various grinding stages. Seems very much like the grindstone that you used to from E02. Let me just grab... is it shift right click? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's grab that and let's grab you as well. Don't necessarily need to get them all done at once. And let's just actually get 2 of this as well. 1. And should be 1 more. Now? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so can we just combine that in a crafting grid? Orange? No, what do we need for orange? Orange dye? In fact, we can just use red and yellow directly, can't we? Yeah, so it was the fluid bladder, wasn't it, that we were looking for? So fluid bladder, it's empty, and brown dye powder. So we just need black dye, and I'm just hoping that these black lotuses will do the job. Let's remove you. I'm running out of storage space for these things. Yeah, we can put them in, certainly. And can we grind them? It's looking like we can. There we go. So 1 of you. Alright, so combining the 3 of those. We still can't do it. Why? Is it just specific to 1? No. Crafting grid. Oh, it has to be in a 3x3. Even though there's only those... okay. Fine, we'll do it this way. Since the game is forcing us to. And are we going to need 2 of these things? Probably. Let's just try 1. Am I missing something? Yellow dye powder, red dye powder, black dye powder. Dandelion yellow. Dandelion yellow isn't yellow dye powder. So, can we get it from anything else? I see I use the... Oh, no, we can just process it again. That's fine. So, that's what's wrong. Let's just grab you. There we go. And we just need to put it through again. Slightly annoying that yellow needs that processing twice. Is that going to be the case with this as well? No, that seems to be fine. Okay, so 1 and 2. Yeah, let's grab you, and maybe we can just do it in 2x2. That'd be nice if we could. 1, black and red. Yes, we can make brown easily enough with that, and I'm just out of storage space. So we want a brown on either side. We want an ink sac on the middle. Just 1. And what's the rest of it? Plant twine. Well, we've got plenty of that. 1, 2, and 3. Now we can make a fluid bladder. Yes, yes, we can. I have no inventory space. Yeah, there we go. Bladder than nothing. So what can we do with a fluid bladder? Well, one of the things we've been getting is wheat. So I guess we can look at processing wheat into dough. And to do that, we can, let's just grab this. We need to crush it into flour first, I would imagine. So we can use grindstone to crush it into flour. Then flour we can bind with salt. And I think we can use a fluid bladder. We can. So we can get salt, flour, and a fluid bladder and turn it into dough, which we can then cook up for bread. So we can make sure we get grain in our in our nutrition window. Okay, so let's just put the wheat in there then. That'll give me a bit more inventory space. There we go. And is it just the same? Should be. One more. There we go. So we get flour. And now I need to go and get, so let me just put this away and a couple of other things away that we're not going to need. I'm going to need more chests, aren't I? Or at least I'm going to need the upgraded version of chests. Either way, we will sort that out. Yeah, let's go and see if we can fill this up. It's raining and it's nighttime. So maybe just a very, very quick trip and hopefully we don't get any of the... creepers. Oh, so we can fill the fluid, but oh god, skeletons. Oh. I don't like the fact skeletons chase you with a trumpet. That's crazy. In we go. Let's head home. And the skeleton can follow me if it wants to. It's not going to get through there. Okay, so we just need one flour and let's just... Oh, I'm running out of space everywhere. Let's just throw that outside for a second. We probably will need it, but I'll come back to it. What was I? Flour, yes. So flour. So we can get flour, and I think we've got some salt. Yeah, we got some salt while I was out there exploring a little bit, and the fluid bladder. Dough. And a fluid bladder empties, of course. It's not a one-use item, thankfully. And then we should be able to put this dough, I assume on the grill will do, but fire pit if not. Yeah, so that's in the fire, or in the grill. Let's see if that actually cooks up into bread. Hopefully it will. Dough. So dough will go smelted or on a grill will be turned into bread. And there it is. So we can eat our bread and refill our hearts and make sure we've got decent nutrition, which we've got right here now. So I want to make sure I get bread and meat next, and we'll keep everything even as we head up. Pretty cool. Okay, so I think that's it for this episode. We are going to need to go and get some string and cobwebs and stuff. I'll keep an eye out for sheep as I go and explore. I'm going to head north and south and see where that takes me for the next episode, and see if we can pick up some of that string again, or indeed cotton seeds. We may be able to trade from villagers, etc. And I'm probably going to get more chests in here. I need to go and chop down more trees. In any case, hope you enjoyed this episode. We've got quite a bit done. We've got our kilns up and running. We've got a grill up and running. Grindstone and a bunch of different stuff, including more weapons and tools and stuff. So I hope you'll join me for the next one, where we're probably going to expand into the rest of these quests, heading out towards the end. Ooh, hopper moves items and keeps blocks above it hot. Interesting. So I think, well, interesting. Could we put those below the kilns and have them feeding all the stuff out of the kilns, but still transmitting fire? That might be a good thing to see. But in any case, we need to get the other bits and pieces first. Let me just take a look on... Oh, it's just a regular wooden barrel. Okay, fair enough. So I'll see you next episode. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, etc. as normal. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.